Setting the right price for your home isn't an art or dark magic, it's strategy. But if you get it wrong, your home could linger on the market longer than a 2003 kitchen decor. I'm Fernando Polti, a realtor in Las Vegas, software developer, and your official translator for terms like perceived value, comparables, and why your home isn't selling. In this video, I'll show you how to set the perfect price to sell your property without giving it away, or waiting for offers as if it were a real estate Black Friday. Setting the right price for your home is like titling a Netflix series. If you're too creative, no one gets it. If you're too bland, it goes unnoticed. This isn't about, I think it's worth, but pure strategy. A poorly set price can scare off buyers before they even step inside. If the price is too high, your home gathers dust on the market. If it's too low, congratulations, you've made someone happy, but it's not you. The key is understanding that the price isn't set by you, your neighbor, or your aunt who sold in 2018. The market sets it. And the market doesn't buy emotions. It buys square footage, location, and condition. Setting the right price from day one generates more visits, more interest, and better offers. Because yes, setting the right price isn't a formality. It's the master move that can determine whether your home sells in 2 weeks or 2 eternities. First, the obvious that not everyone wants to accept location, and location. Being close to good schools, parks, hospitals, or even a Starbucks adds points. Do you live near a noisy highway, a casino, or a neighbor who collects rusty cars? Well, that also influences, but negatively. The neighborhood matters, and even if your home has a heart-shaped jacuzzi, if it's in a low-demand area, the price won't match your emotional expectations. Then come the internal factors: size, layout, general condition, age, and improvements. A remodeled kitchen with a central island adds value. A beige carpet from 1994 detracts. Having well-installed solar panels adds value. Having a garage converted into a gym without permits adds problems. And beware, today's buyers research everything, from price per square foot to whether your air conditioner is older than Internet Explorer. All that goes into the equation when defining the market price. And if you don't consider it, well, the market will remind you. The first step in setting the price is looking around. Not literally, don't stick your head out the window. I mean comparables. Similar properties in your area that have sold recently. If your neighbor sold their 3-bedroom home with a pool 2 months ago for $420,000, and yours is almost identical, but with fewer decorative cacti, that gives you a clue. But don't copy and paste the price because each home is unique. Then come the appraisals or professional valuations. An appraiser comes, measures, notes, takes photos, and assigns an objective value to your home. They're like a real estate love expert. They don't get swayed by your feelings for that kitchen with yellow tiles. And their opinion is key, especially if financing is involved. And don't forget the current market. If there are more homes for sale than buyers, prices drop. If there's low supply and high demand, you can raise the number, but without going into Elon Musk territory. I know you have affection for your home. You raised your children there, hosted epic barbecues, and survived the 2020 lockdown. But the market doesn't buy emotions. It buys houses. Inflating your property's price is the fastest way for it to be abandoned on online listings like a Titanic VHS on Marketplace. And the longer it goes unsold, the worse. People start thinking, what's wrong with that house? Ghosts, gas leaks, metalhead neighbors? Moreover, if you overprice, not only do you not sell, but you'll have to lower the price later. And when you lower it, you seem desperate. The classic, house reduced by $30,000 in 2 weeks, screams urgency louder than a megaphone. That attracts buyers who want to negotiate hard. And you end up accepting a much lower offer than you would have gotten if you started with a realistic price. Sometimes less is more, out and faster. Here's the moment when many say, what if I listed myself on Zillow and save the commission? And yes, you can do that. You can also cut your own hair with kitchen scissors. But it is not always advisable. A good agent doesn't just put up a for sale sign and smile in photos. They analyze market data, evaluate your home with a clinical eye, and help you set a strategic price. Not too high to scare off buyers, nor too low to lose out. Additionally, they guide you through the entire process, filter out ghost buyers, answer absurd questions. Is the pool real water? Then save you legal headaches. And most importantly, They're not emotionally involved. So they can honestly tell you that the mint green painted room won't impress anyone. Having an agent by your side is like having GPS in the desert. It gets you there faster and without getting lost. Setting the price for your home isn't like texting your ex. It's not about sending it once and crossing your fingers. Sometimes the market doesn't respond as expected and adjustments are needed. But don't worry, that's what technology is for. And we're not talking about throwing darts at a random number in Excel. Today, there are tools like Opendoor, which uses AI to tell you when your home is overpriced without hurting your feelings. You also have platforms like Offers, which predict whether your property has real chances of selling or if you should consider renting it out as a horror movie location. The key? Don't freeze if no offers come in. Listen to the market and the AI. And if you want to see how your neighbor told you that his cousin sold his house for $500,000 and now thinks yours is worth the same. But of course, he doesn't mention that the cousin had a pool, jacuzzi, and a robot that grilled steaks. That's why AI valuation tools exist. So you don't set any price just because your brother-in-law said that area is super hot. Tools like Valio or Property Valuator analyze everything. Square footage, location trends, whether the garbage truck passes by, or if the neighbor has a cumbia band that rehearses on Thursdays. They give you a value based on data, not hunches. And if you use AVMs, automated valuation models, you can even predict if your home will be worth more when you replace that psychedelic carpet with a decent floor. My advice, use these tools as a starting point. But then call me, because I not only use AI, I also have judgment and a detector for this price is more inflated than the kids' birthday balloons. Want to sell your home without drama? Have questions, doubts, or just want someone to tell you if you're asking too much for that dolphin-shaped fountain? Visit poltivegas.com and let's talk. And if you've made it this far, you're a champion. Subscribe, leave a like, and share it with that friend who still thinks his studio apartment is worth $1 million because it's close to the subway station. The best time to buy was yesterday. The second best is now. See you in Vegas.